breaks inside, through gaps where secrets try to hide. And every breath the walls release feels like it's begging for release. I came back here after all these years to face what time refused to clear. The paint still peels like fading skin from all the things that lived within. The porch leans forward like it knows the weight of every truth it holds, and every window cracked and wide feels like an eye I can't deny. The door still hangs on rusted hinges like it's afraid to let me in, but it opens slow without a hand, like it already understands. And then I heard it start to speak, not words, just rhythm in the creek, a language old as broken beams, built from forgotten dreams. It's the creaking old house calling my name, when nothing here has stayed the same. Every floorboard tells the truth of everything I tried to lose. Oh, I walk, but it walks with me through every room it used to be, and every sound I try to fight just echoes deeper in the night. The hallway stretches longer now than anything I once knew how. The walls lean close then drift away, like they can't decide to stay. A portrait hangs with eyes half blind, still watching from a different time. And every time I pass it slow, it feels like it begins to know. The basement breathes beneath the floor, like it remembers what came before. And every step that leads me down feels like it's pulling me further down. The ceiling sighs, the hinges cry, like something never learned to die. And in that sound I understand, this house was never just a land. It's the creaking old house calling my name, where nothing here has stayed the same. Every floorboard tells the truth of everything I tried to lose. Oh, I walk, but it walks with me through every room it used to be, and every sound I try to fight just echoes deeper in the night. I see my younger self again, standing where the halls begin. But when I reach, he fades to dust, like memory losing trust. The attic hums a broken tune underneath the fading moon, and every box I left behind is filled with versions of my mind. The house don't sleep, it don't forgive, it only knows how things once lived. And every crack inside its frame still whispers back my name. And now I know I never left, I'm just a ghost it hasn't kept, a story carved into its bones, a voice inside the wooden tones. And every creak becomes a chain that ties me back to here again. No matter where I try to roam, the house has always been my home. It's the creaking old house calling my name, when nothing here has stayed the same. Every floorboard tells the truth of everything I tried to lose. So I walk, but it walks with me through every room it used to be, and now I know I can't escape. The house remembers every shape. Now I sit where silence grows between the beams, the darkness knows, and every sound becomes my fate in rooms that never learned to wait. And maybe I was never free, just part of its machinery, a voice inside the wood and dust, inside the creek. The house still breathes, it still remains through broken walls and hollow panes. And I am just another sound in the creaking old house still bound.
There's a black river winding through the bones of this land, where the water don't ripple, it just swallows a man. Moonlight breaks like glass on its skin, and you don't come back if you step in. I was 12 when I first heard it call, from the edge of the trees where the shadows crawl. Mama cried, said don't go near, but the dark sounded sweeter than fear. And the deeper you look, the less you see, till the river starts looking back at me. Down where the black river ends, I go again, where the dead don't sleep, they just pretend. Every sin I bury comes back to breathe in the cold dark current underneath. Hear it whisper low, you belong to me, like a curse carved in eternity. I don't run, I don't defend, I just sink where the black river ends. There's a shack out back where the lantern swings, and the walls still echo forgotten things. I found names carved deep in the wood, every single one understood. There was one that matched mine to the bone, like it'd been waiting before I was grown. And the day was scratched out in a shaking hand, like time itself didn't go as planned. And the wind stood still when I spoke that name, like the world itself felt the blame. Down where the black river ends, I go again, where the dead don't sleep, they just pretend. Every sin I bury comes back to breathe in the cold dark current underneath. Hear it whisper low, you belong to me, like a curse carved in eternity. I don't run, I don't defend, I just sink where the black river ends. Met a ferryman dressed in a tattered coat, with a hollow smile in a sinking boat. Said, I've been waiting on you, my friend. Every road you took led you here in the end. I said, I ain't ready to cross that line. He just laughed like he's heard it 1,000 times. Son, you crossed it long ago, you've just been too blind to know. And the water rose up to my knees, cold as truth, bringing me to my plea. Every heartbeat slow to a crawl, like the river was counting them all. I saw faces drift beneath the tide, all the ghosts I buried deep inside. Every lie, every broken vow, they were staring straight through me now. I tried to scream, but it pulled me in, filled my lungs with the weight of sin. And the last thing I heard was my own voice say, you were never getting away. Now I walk that shore where the lost ones stay, with a hollow chest and a soul decayed. I see new men come just like me, drawn in by what they shouldn't see. I try to warn, but they don't hear. The river sings too sweet, too clear. And I watch them fade beneath that bend, right where the black river ends. Down where the black river ends, I remain not alive, not dead, just a chain. Every breath I take ain't mine to keep, just a death that the dark will reap. Hear it call through the endless night, like a judge with no wrong or right. I don't fight, I don't pretend, I belong where the black river ends. Down where the water runs thick with sin, where it don't wash out, it pulls you in. Every soul that it ever claimed still whispers low in a broken name. If there's heaven, it turned its head, left us drowning with the dead. No return, no amend, just the truth where the black river ends. So if you hear that river call your name, don't look twice, don't play that game. Cause once you see what lies beneath, you'll trade your soul for the sight you seek. And you'll walk that line you can't defend, forever lost where the black river ends. Tree, where the chains you forged to silence me. There's a path you can't quite see now, but you feel it when you stand. Like the ground remembers footsteps you can't fully understand. And it doesn't look like ruin, not a break or open wound, just the absence of what should've stayed attached a little longer too. Started in the quiet moments where it's too easy to give. Nothing carved into the future, just the way we chose to live. Every promise sounded certain, every line was clean and clear, but they faded in the telling like they never really were. Now I see them in the distance, not as objects, not as signs, just a feeling that I walk through without noticing the line. No hand to hold, no voice to keep, just something falling underneath. And every step I try to take feels like it's already late. It's a trail of broken promises tonight, no wrong declared, no clear right, just something fading in the wake of every vow we couldn't make. Oh, I tried to turn around, but the silence held no sound, and every word I thought was true became a path I walked straight through. I remember every moment when the meaning felt so real, but the shape of what we said then couldn't hold the way we feel. There's no line I can recover, no exact place I can stand, just the weight of all the versions that slipped right through my hands. Now even memory feels altered, like it's learning how to lie, not in truth but in the space in between what we left behind. No truth to claim, no debt to show, just something only time will know. And every promise I repeat feels like it's losing its teeth. It's a trail of broken promises I see. It was never just for me, no matter how I tried to
take its form. There's no anger in the ending, just the absence of what's gone. And I don't blame the forgetting or the way it came undone. It's the nature of the speaking to dissolve when it is done. And in the quiet realization, with no promise left to break, I stop chasing after meaning and accept what still remains. Adding the lie that builds the path, it's every truth that doesn't last. Every word you fail to keep becomes the ground beneath your feet. And promises don't disappear, they settle slowly year by year. So every step you think is new is something already due. It's a trail and now I see it was always part of me. No matter how I tried to run, it was already begun. Oh, I turned, I didn't fight, let it fade into the night. And every promise I once knew still leads me back to what is true. Now the path is almost silent, but it doesn't feel erased. Just the shape of all the endings that I never could replace. And if you ever make a promise in a moment you can't see, don't assume it disappears. It might become your history. Oh. It might become your history.
There's a glass on the counter, half gone cold, like every truth I never told. The bottle leans like it can see everything I used to be. The room is quiet, lights run low, like they already seem to know that every lie I've ever tried leaves whiskey stains and alibis. I came in late with shaking hands, dust on boots from broken plans. The bartender don't ask me why, just wipes the truth out of his eyes. There's a name carved in the bar, not mine but close enough so far, like someone tried to leave a mark but couldn't do it in the dark. The jukebox hums a dying song, like it knows I don't belong. And every note that drifts and dies feels like whiskey stained goodbyes. I say I'm fine, I say it slow, but the truth don't care what I show. And every breath I try to hide turns into another lie. Whiskey stains and alibis tonight, trying to make wrong feel right. But every drink I try to pour just opens up the truth some more. I tried to drown what I became, but the bottle knows my name, and every sip I can't deny just writes another alibi. The mirror behind the bar looks cracked, like it remembers every act. 1,000 faces I once wore, still staring from the glass and floor. I swear I see him next to me, the man I used to claim to be. But when I blink, he slips away, like he was never meant to stay. The ice melts slow and amber light, like a surrender in the fire. And every drop that hits the wood feels like regret misunderstood. The truth don't shout, it don't complain, it just keeps dropping through the pain. Every excuse I supply just builds another alibi. Whiskey stains and alibis tonight, trying to make wrong feel right. But every drink I try to opens up the truth some more. I tried to drown what I became, but the bottle knows my name, and every sip I can't deny just writes another alibi. The bartender finally looks my way, like he's heard every word I say. He says, son, you don't need more, you just keep running from the score. But I just laugh into the glass, like I can make the feeling pass. But truth don't fade, it multiplies, and whiskey stains and alibis. Outside the wind begins to creep, like it knows I can't escape. And every step I take toward night feels like surrender dressed in white. It ain't the drink that does me in, it's everything I've hidden in. Every lie I let survive now keeps me barely alive. And alibis don't wash away, they just grow heavier each day, till every truth I try to rise drowns in whiskey and alibis. Whiskey stains and alibis remain, mixed with memory and pain. No clean slate, no final try, just broken truth and hollow lies. So I tried to drink it all away, but it only made me stay. And every night I can't deny I live in whiskey stains and alibis. Now I don't run, I don't pretend, I just wait for nights to end. No clean escape, no truth to find, just echoes soaked in cheap red wine. And if you ever feel that chill in bars where time just won't sit still, don't trust your drink, don't trust your eyes, you'll drown in alibis. The glass goes dry, the night runs thin, but nothing here is washed of sin. And I remain where truth defies, whiskey stains and alibis. There's a road that used to promise it would soften what it took, but the signs have all been withered, like they've lost the way they look. And the air feels slightly thinner, like it knows what's coming next. Not a storm, not any warning, just the absence of what's left. like it carried something gentle in the spaces in between us. Every turn once felt forgiving, every mile felt understood, like the road could make excuses for the things I thought I could. But something changed without announcing, no clear moment I could name, just a slow and quiet fading of the mercy in its frame. No voice to guide, no hand to hold, just something settling into cold. And every step I try to take feels like it's already late. This is the end of Mercy Road tonight. No wrong to name, no wrong to right, just something closing out the line that used to let me change my mind. Oh, I tried to turn around, but the silence made no sound, and every step I thought was free just led me deeper into me. The sky don't offer answers, it just watches from above, like it's done explaining anything to something it won't love. Every marker feels the same now, just variations of decline, like the meaning's been dismantled, one quiet piece at a time. I ask the road if it remembers what it used to let me be, but it answers only distance, like it doesn't know mercy. No truth to bear, no past to save, just something I already gave. And every breath I try to keep feels like it's falling underneath. It's the end of Mercy Road, I see. It was never meant for me. No matter how I tried to stand, it slipped right out of my hands. Oh, I stayed, I tried to fight, tried to rewrite what felt right, but every mile I thought was kind just left something behind. Now I walk without correction, let the ending take its shape. There's no forgiveness in the distance, only what you can't escape. And it isn't something cruel now, it's just structure losing grace, like a system reaching silence at a slower final pace. And in that quiet understanding, with no mercy left to try, I stop asking for a reason and let it pass me by. It ain't that mercy disappears, it's what it leaves you with in years. Every choice you don't undo becomes the road that carries you, and endings don't arrive in pain, they just remove what can't remain. So every step you thought was wide was already predefined. It's the end, and now I know there was never anywhere to go. No matter how I tried to change, it stayed the same in every frame. Oh, I stood still, I didn't run, watched the mercy come undone, and every step I thought was mine was already out of time. Now the road don't feel like travel, just a line that doesn't bend, and the silence it has gathered feels like something near the end. And if you ever find a mercy in a place that feels too late, don't assume it stays forever. It might already change its state. There's a box that sits in silence, where the air don't move at all. Not a sound, not even breathing, just a shadow on the wall. And it wasn't made in anger, it was built with careful hands, like someone tried to make forever out of something that won't stand. They said it started like a promise, nothing spoken, nothing loud, just a slow and quiet merging of two names into one sound. No division left to measure, no direction left to trace, just the fading of the distance between time and empty space. There's no record of the moment, no clear line where it began, just a feeling something shifted in the way we understand. No voice to call, no truth to break, just something neither one can take. And every breath we try to hold feels like it's already gone. It's a coffin built for two tonight, no wrong to name, no clear right, just something holding what remains in matching quiet final frames. Oh, we tried to keep our names apart, but they faded from the start. And every step we thought was free just tied us deeper underneath. We walk through rooms without reflection, like the glass forgot our shape, not erased but slightly altered in a way we can't escape. There's no argument remaining, no divide we can defend, just a slow acceptance growing that we never were the end. I hear your voice in my silence, not as words but something near, like the distance stopped existing and replaced it with the fear. No line to cross, no past to save, just something neither one can wave. And every thought we try to hold feels like it's already told. It's a coffin built for two, I see. It was always meant to be. No matter how we tried to run, we were already one. Oh, we turned, we tried to lie, trying to separate the sky, but every truth we thought was ours collapsed into the same hours. Now we stand where nothing separates, no distance left to claim, just the quiet realization we were always built the same. Not as endings forced together, not as punishment or blame, just the final understanding that we answered to one name. And in that still shared knowing, with no resistance left to give, we stop asking for tomorrow and learn the way we live. It ain't the end that makes you one, it's everything that can't be undone. Every truth you failed apart becomes a shared and beating heart. split in you. It's a coffin and I understand. It was never to but planned. No matter how we tried to see, it was always you and me. Oh, we stayed, we didn't fight. Just let it close us out of light. And every breath that's left to take is something neither one can break. Now the silence feels complete here. Not empty, not alone. Just the final shared remaining of everything we've known. And if you ever find a space where two shadows start to blend, don't assume it's where it ends. It might be where you begin again. Like a dying breath, dragging steel across what's left. No station sign, no final call, just empty tracks and nothing at all. The headlights cut through dust and air, but there ain't no destination there. And every mile that disappears just echoes back through all these years. I bought a ticket I didn't need, paid in regret and silent greed. The conductor didn't ask my name, like it wouldn't matter all the same. The seats all worn, the windows cracked, like time itself can't double back. And every face I try to see turns away slowly from me. The train don't stop, it don't slow down, it don't care who's lost or found. And every track it rides along feels like somewhere I went wrong. No map to read, no path to trace, just movement without a place. And every breath I try to take feels like a quiet, slow mistake. This is the last ride to nowhere tonight. No end in sight, no wrong or right, just endless motion, cold and bare, going somewhere that ain't there. Oh, I tried to turn, I tried to stand, but nothing moves at my command. And every mile I can't ignore feels like I've ridden this before. The whistle cries, but no one hears. It cuts through silence, not through ears, like it's calling something lost that vanished long before the cost. A suitcase sits beside my feet, filled with things I couldn't keep. Every letter, every name, just fragments that won't stay the same. I catch my face in passing glass, blurring like a fading past. And for a second I can tell I don't know me that well. The wheels don't rest, they only grind against the rails inside my mind. And every thought I try to send just circles back again. This is the last ride to nowhere tonight. No end in sight, no wrong or right, just endless motion, cold and bare, going somewhere that ain't there. Oh, I tried to turn, I tried to stand, but nothing moves at my command. And every mile I can't ignore feels like I've ridden this before.
Every step you can't take back, every choice you let remain becomes a different kind of train. And nowhere ain't a place you go, it's something deep you come to know. When all the paths you tried before don't lead anywhere anymore. This is the last ride to nowhere I see, and it's been waiting here for me. No turning back, no getting off, just endless line I can't uncross. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to flee, but the ride is part of me. And every mile I thought I knew just fades into a darker view. Now I don't fight, I don't pretend, I ride this line that doesn't end. No past to claim, no truth to swear, just motion going nowhere. And if you ever hear that sound, still on rails with no town around, don't climb aboard, don't take the fare, or you'll be riding nowhere. The engine fades, the tracks run thin, but something keeps me locked within, and I remain where echoes pour on the last ride to nowhere. Your churchyard gates scream in the night, rusted chains rattle in the pale moonlight. Every ghost has a story to defend, everyone we carry never truly mends. Crosses standing in the midnight wind, silent witnesses of blood and sin. Crosses standing in the midnight wind, guarding souls that will never rise again. Crosses standing in the midnight wind, where prayers fall quiet and hope runs thin. The dead still whisper where the dark begins. My crosses are standing. The engine hums like a dying breath, dragging steel across what's left. No station sign, no fine.
The wind hums low through hollow air, like it's singing for those not there. The night stretches thin and wide, where forgotten souls still hide. No stars above, just fading light, like the sky forgot how to ignite. And somewhere between the dark and dust, I hear a song that lost its trust. I walked into the quiet plain, where memory dissolves in rain. No roads behind, no path ahead, just echoes of the barely dead. The names were carved into the ground, but the wind kept rubbing them out of sound. Like every story ever told was slowly turning into cold. I called out once, I called again, but the answer broke before it began. Just fragments drifting through the grave of voices that forgot to stay. And in that space where silence grew, I swear the air remembered you. Like every breath the world lets fall still carries ghosts inside it all. This is the song of the lost and gone, where the broken keep on moving on. No home to just the echo left behind. I saw a figure in the mist with fading edges. I couldn't resist it, reached for me without a hand, like it belonged to shifting sand. It spoke in tones I almost knew, like something I had lived right through. But every word dissolved to air before I could remember where. The ground beneath it lost its shape, like reality forgot its state. And I realized with sinking dread, it wasn't living, it wasn't dead. The world don't hold what it once did. It lets the broken stay half hidden. Every step I take to find just leaves more silence behind. This is the song of the lost and gone, where the broken keep on moving on. No home to find, no place to stay, just fading steps that slip away. Oh, I hear them sing beneath the skin of every place I've ever been, and every voice I thought was mine was just the echo left behind. I passed a field of empty coats, still hanging like forgotten notes. Nobody's there, no breath, no sound, just history that won't stay bound. A child's laugh turned into wind before it even could begin, and every joy I tried to hold just turned into something cold. The more I walked, the less I knew if I was lost or passing through, and every answer that I chased just disappeared without a trace. And then I saw it crystal clear, the lost are never truly here. They're just the spaces left behind inside a fractured, fading mind. And maybe I was always part of every vanished, broken heart, just one more note inside the song of everything that can't belong. This is the song of the lost and gone, where the broken keep on moving on. No home to find, no place to stay, just fading steps that slip away. Oh, I hear them sing beneath the skin of every place I've ever been, and now I know the truth is mine. I was the echo left behind. Now I drift where the silence grows, through places only absence knows. No name, no face, no final end, just songs that never quite suspend. And if you listen in the night, between the dark and dying light, you might just hear what I became. Another voice without a name. The wind still sings, it never stops, through empty fields and broken lots, and all that's left where I once stood is the song of the lost, misunderstood. The sun went down on broken ground, where nothing good was ever found. The wind was sharp, the sky was thin, like it knew what state I'm in. My boots are heavy, my hands are bare, and There ain't no mercy waiting there, just a horizon fading fast, and a name I can't outlast. Said I crossed the line too far, left my mark on every scar. From desert dust to mountain snow, everywhere I used to go. The wanted signs are torn and old, but still they carry what they told of every deed I can't deny, written under blood red sky. I never asked for any grace, just time enough to leave no trace. But every road I tried to ride just brought the law back to my side. I hear the horses in the wind, like judgment crawling from within. And every breath I try to take feels like it's more than I can break. This is the outlaw's final breath tonight. No more running, no more flight, just dust and silence, wrong and right colliding in the fading light. Oh, I tried to outrun my past, but nothing built is made to last. And every road I try to send just leads me to my final end. I see the ridge where rifles wait, like they already know my fate. No words to speak, no plea to try, just stillness underneath the sky. The canyon echoes what I've done, like every sin weighs one by one. And in the distance, sharp and cold, I hear the story being told. No angel here, no devil near, just everything I used to fear, closing in without a sound on this unforgiving ground. The wind don't care who's wrong or right, it only carries end of night. And every heartbeat in my chest feels like it's asking for its rest. This is the outlaw's final breath tonight. No more running, no more flight, just dust and silence, wrong and right colliding in the fading light. Oh, I tried to outrun my past, but nothing built is made to last. And every road I try to send just leads me to my final end. I lower down into the dust, where every promise turns to rust, and see the man I used to be standing just in front of me. Not angry, not surprised at all, just waiting for the final fall, like he already understands what slips through broken hands. The rifles crack, the echoes rise, but I don't even close my eyes. Just let the moment come and claim what's left of my forgotten name. It ain't the gun, it ain't the chase, it's every step I can't erase, every mile I chose to run that led me back to what I've done. An outlaw life don't end in peace, it ends in slow and quiet release, where every breath you hold inside becomes the moment you die. This is the outlaw's final breath for me. No more running, finally free, not from the law, not from
my final end. Now the dust is settling slow, where only broken echoes go. No legend left, no tale to tell, just someone who knew it well. And if you ever ride this land with a heavy heart and trembling hand, don't chase the ghost that fades to gray, or you'll lose your final day. The wind runs cold, the light runs thin, and silence keeps what's buried in. And I remain where stories end, with the outlaw's final breath, my friend. Aye.
There's a road past the ridge where the fog don't lift, and a lantern swings like a hanging gift. No one lives there, that's what they say, but the light still burns at the end of the way. I was dared as a kid just to walk that line past the fence where the crosses lean out of time. Heard a voice in the hush of the pines that night say, keep coming, you're almost right. And the closer I got, the colder it turned, like the dark itself had something to learn. That lantern still burns in the dead of night, through the fog and the guilt and the fading light. Every step I take, it draws me in, like it knows every scar beneath my skin. Hear it crackle low, like a voice half known from a place I swore I'd never go. I don't stop, I don't turn, I just follow where that lantern burns. There's a cabin there with a crooked frame, and a door that moves like it speaks your name. No wind outside, but it sways and groans like it's breathing slow through hollow bones. I pushed it wide and the fire was lit, though the hearth was cold and the ash unfit, and a chair rocked back like someone just stood. But there ain't no one in that wood. And the lantern dimmed when I stepped inside, like it knew I had nowhere to hide. That lantern still burns in the dead of night, through the fog and the guilt and the fading light. Every step I take, it draws me in, like it knows every scar beneath my skin. Hear it crackle low, like a voice half known from a place I swore I'd never go. I don't stop, I don't turn, I just follow where that lantern burns. There's a journal left on a splintered desk, filled with names and a single request. Don't trust the light when it calls you near, but the last few pages just disappear. And I saw my name in a shaking line, written fresh like it wasn't time, with a date that matched this very night, and a note that read, don't fight the light. And the walls leaned close like they heard me breathe, every shadow moved like it wanted me, and the flame grew tall without a spark, casting shapes that crawled in the dark. I tried to leave, but the door was gone, just the endless glow pulling me on. Every step felt less like it was mine, like I crossed some unseen line, and the lantern spoke without a sound. You were lost before you were found. Now I stand outside in the drifting gray, watching strangers walk that same old way. I see their fear when the light appears, but it fades real quick when it draws them near. And I try to shout, but no voice comes out, just a silent scream wrapped in doubt. Guess I'm part of what I once outran, just a keeper of the flame I can't understand. That lantern still burns, and now I see it ain't just a light, it's a memory. Every soul it takes leaves a trace behind, in the flicker of a broken mind. Hear it whisper low, you're not alone, but it means you're never going home. I don't live, I don't learn, I just stay where the lantern burns. That lantern still burns, and it always will. on that silent hill. Every name it takes gets carved in flame, till there's nothing left but a ghost and a name. If there's mercy, it don't shine here, just a glow built out of fear. I don't leave, I return to the fire that forever burns. So if you see that light through the fog one night, don't believe it's leading you right. Don't step close, don't feel that pull, 'cause it don't guide, it just makes you full of every fear you try to outrun, till you stand there still and become another flame in the lantern that never goes out.
There's a stretch of land where the corn grows tall, but the rows ain't straight and they lean and crawl, like they're reaching out with 1,000 hands to pull you under where the dirt expands. I was warned real young, don't walk that way, don't go out there when the sky turns gray. But the silence called like it knew my name, and I stepped right in, never left the same. And the stalks closed tight when I moved too deep, like the field itself didn't want me to leave. The cornfields whisper back at night through the brittle leaves and the dying light. Every step I take, they shift and bend, like they're guiding me to a hidden end. Hear the murmur low, what I tried to hide, all the things I buried deep inside. I don't run, I don't turn, I just listen to the roars that burn. There's a scarecrow tied to a crooked post with a hollow face and a tattered coat, but I swear it moved when I passed it by, turned its head just enough to deny. And the deeper I went, the less I knew if the sky above was even true. 'Cause the light got thin and the air turned stale, like I crossed a line I could never trail. And the wind died out when I tried to shout, like the field itself had drowned it out. The cornfields whisper back at night through the brittle leaves and the dying light. Every step I take, they shift and bend, like they're guiding me to a hidden end. Hear the murmur low, what I tried to hide, all the things I buried deep inside. I don't run, I don't turn, I just listen to the roars that burn. There's a clearing deep where the ground dips low, where the corn won't grow and the shadows flow. I found something there I can't explain, just a shape pressed flat in the hardened grain, like a body once lay where the roots now twist, like a memory trying to still exist. And I felt that pull in my chest again, like the field remembered where I'd been. And the stalks began to hum my name, like 1,000 miles with a single aim. Every whisper grew till it filled my head with the words I feared but never said. I tried to run, but the roads rearranged. Every path I took just felt the same, till I saw myself through the yellow leaves, standing still, staring back at me. And the voice came soft through the rustling grain.
You planted this, now you remain.
Now I walk those roads when the sun dips low, with a hollow face that I don't quite know. I see new footsteps break the line from another fool, just like I was in time. And I try to warn, but the field speaks first, with a sweeter tone and a deeper thirst. And they walk right in like I once did, chasing something they should have hid. The cornfields whisper, now it's me, and every sound that they let you see. Every lie I told grows in these rows. Every truth I killed still breathes below. Hear me call you close through the brittle air, like a ghost that's always there. I don't leave, I don't learn, I just fade in the rows that burn. The cornfields whisper, they never forget. Every seed you plant grows into regret. Every step you take feeds the ground, till you're just another hidden sound. If there's mercy, it don't grow here, just a harvest made of fear. I don't live, I remain, just a voice in the endless grain. So if you see those fields stretch wide, and the roads look wrong from the other side, don't step in, don't cross that line. 'Cause once you do, you won't unwind. And when it calls, don't say your name, or you'll be lost in the whisper of the grain.
The tires hum on broken ground, where heaven don't make a sound. Just dust and heat and fading light, pulling me into the night. The road don't end, it just declines, through crooked trees and crooked signs. And every mile I lose control, feels like it's taking part of my soul. I took this road with no clear plan, just a tired heart and trembling hands. They said don't go where the map runs thin, but I was already deep within. The radio died mid-broken song, like even sound knew something wrong. And every shift of gravel hiss felt like a warning I dismissed. Old bonds lean like they've seen too much, like they remember every touch of those who passed and never came back the same, or back the same. The sky went low, the air went thick, like something waited just to hit quick. And every breath I tried to keep pulled me further down the steep. It's a dirt road to damnation I ride, where truth and shadow coincide. No turning back, no guiding flame, just whispers calling out my name. Oh, I tried to steer away from sin, but the road just pulled me in. And every choice I thought was mine leads me further down the line. Lead further down the line. I passed just a sign half-eaten through that read no hope for what you do, but someone carved beneath the rust. Too late for those who lose their trust. The fields were black with burning grass, like something evil came to pass, and every shadow in the haze looked like it knew my final days. A house stood dead beside the bend, no door, no window to defend, just silence heavier than stone, like it was built to take the loan. The wheels kept rolling slow and grim, like I was being dragged within, and every mile I tried to flee just tightened what was chasing me. It's a dirt road to damnation I ride, where truth and shadow coincide. No turning back, no guiding flame, just whispers calling out my name. Oh, I tried to steer away from sin, but the road just pulled me in, and every choice I thought was mine leads me further down the line. Standing in the haze, not moving, just those hollow stares, like versions of me I abandoned, waiting where the road was landing. They didn't speak, they didn't move, just proof of everything I proved, and every step I took before now stood outside that broken door. The road ahead just disappeared, but somehow still I stayed near, like something deeper made me stay, where damnation chose the way. It ain't a place, it ain't a gate, it's every choice we think is fate, every lie we let survive while we pretend we're still alive. And hell don't always burn or scream, sometimes it looks just like a dream, a road that never let you turn, but let you slowly learn to burn. It's a dirt road to damnation, I know, and I can feel there's nowhere to go, no mercy left, no hand to save, just echoes digging every grave. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to run, but the journey's already done, and every path I thought was free was just the road consuming me. Just endless gravel in my mind. And if you ever hear that sound of tires on forgotten ground, don't follow it, don't chase its call, or you'll lose the road, lose it all. The dust still rises, night still stays, the road don't end, it only plays, and I remain where souls are spun, on the dirt road to damnation done.